Uh, there have been cases of police brutality in Nigeria. It led to a massive outcry and protest. People took to the streets protesting against police brutality and calling for the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Properties were looted, there were jailbreaks, blah, 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 blah. Now, we are waiting on the government to do the needful to reform the Nigerian police, give them proper orientation so that they can stop brutalizing our people. Now, the purpose of this video is, let us talk about what you can do, to prevent yourself from being a victim of police brutality. So in this video, I'm sharing 12 tips to keep you safe from police brutality. Without further ado, we're jumping right into it. Tip number 1, for your own good, if you're in a vehicle, driving, you can even be a passenger. When a law enforcement agent stops you people to have a conversation with you, many passengers are fond of grumbling and saying all sort of trash in the vehicle. Oga, why you did delay us? This, that, this. See, I'm not asking you to respect the man. Respect the gun that they are carrying. They say a hungry man is an angry man. Okay? Now, an angry man who has a live ammunition, a gun, loaded, is not somebody you want to provoke. These people have been standing in the sun for several hours on the highway. Their salaries are nothing to write home about. They are frustrated. Many Nigerian policemen are permanently angry. Now they are standing on the highway asking you questions. You are in the comfort of your car, AC tight, enjoying. They are envying you, yet you are being rude to them. You want to get shot? Please, when you are accosted by the police, whatever vehicle papers they ask you for, provide. Make sure you are as cautious as possible to avoid stories that touch. If that man shoots you, kills you, he will only be put away for a while and probably lose his job. Your life will not be retrieved. You are gone, and you are gone for good. So when accosted by the police, try to be as cautious as possible. Don't fear the man. Fear is gone. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, if you are traveling with valuables, especially intercity, okay, you will come across many roadblocks. If you're carrying valuables, ensure you have the receipts to those things, especially if it's a laptop. Nigerian policemen, when they see somebody, a young man with a laptop, automatically you are an internet fraudster. Your case will be made worse if you don't now have the receipt to that laptop. Okay? So make sure that when you're carrying valuables, you have receipts or proof of ownership to those valuables. That's the second tip to avoid police brutality. Tip number 3, ensure you have a means of identification. Some people will say, I don't have a white-collar job, I don't work in a corporate organization, I do not have an ID, or I do menial jobs, or I'm an entrepreneur. Please go to the nearest NIMC center and get a national ID card. There's no criteria to that. Provided you are above 18, you are eligible to have that. Or at least get a driver's license, something to identify you. Because that's the first thing the police will ask you. Can I know you? You tell them your names. They want to see an ID. Okay? So to avoid having any issue of police brutality, please have an ID with you. Tip number 4. Now, these people are underpaid. Okay, so they are naturally angry with people that have money. So you are going to provoke them further. If they ask for your phone, You show them and they are seeing credit alerts, 2 million, 5 million, entering your phone. They will see this guy is a big boy. Envy will start. Jealousy will start. Flogging will start. Shooting can follow. So please, delete all bank alerts on your phone. Okay, you can store them up in a memory card or somewhere for reference purposes, but the phone you carry around, don't let it be there. Now, the Inspector General of Police has come out to say that no policeman has the right to ask you to unlock your phone. It's your privacy. That's privacy invasion. But of course, we know that the rules are rules. The laws are laws. Enforcement of those rules are the problems. Those policemen, they don't follow the rules. Hello? That's why they always abuse the human rights that we have. So you now cannot be sure that a policeman will not ask you to unlock your phone. So keep your phone tidy. Tip number 5. For those of you that have 7, 8, 9, 10 ATM cards, multiple bank account numbers with multiple ATM cards. If Nigerian policeman observes that you have more than one ATM card, you are already a criminal. Okay? So you don't have to leave home with all your ATM cards. The one that you'll be needing for that trip, take it with you. Leave the rest at home. Multiple ATM cards have landed people in police cells. So to avoid police brutality, tip number 5, do not carry around multiple ATM cards. Tip number 6. If you are going anywhere from once it's past 7 p.m., anywhere, even if it is next door, you are going, provided you are leaving your compound, you want to buy bread, you want to buy chewing gum at night, anything, make sure you have an ID with you. Don't say, oh, I'm just around the neighborhood. Anything can happen. Policemen do lots of patrol. They will catch you, ask you for an ID. If you don't want it, you are under arrest. They will charge you for wandering. And make sure you have somebody with you to accompany you when you're going out at night. Okay? To avoid stories that touch. I'm a Nigerian. I've experienced these things. That's why I'm sharing them with you. Don't forget. Have an ID with you no matter what it is when you're going out at night. Tip number 7. Dress responsibly. You are addressed the way you are dressed. Okay? Now, if you dress responsibly, you look corporate, you're wearing a suit, then you're driving, you're confident, you're composed, it will be difficult for a policeman to ask you for irrelevant things. It will be impossible for the policeman to ask you for a bribe. When you wear suits, you look confident and you put small frown on your face like this. The policeman will automatically assume that you are a lawyer. But now when you draw tattoo here, you carry dread, and the moment you wind down your car, different types of cigarette smoke is coming out. You are a very, very good candidate for brutality. Okay? So your appearance goes a long way to determining how you are treated by the police. Dress responsibly. Be cautious. Be calm. Be confident. Okay? Dress like a matured man. It will be hard for any police to try to brutalize you or harass you because they will be scared. In their mind, they'll be like, this guy must be the first son of the commissioner of police. This guy must be a barrister. This guy must be somebody who has connection in high places. If I harass him, I will lose my job. So they will comport themselves. Tip number 8. Oh boy, come. Take my car key. Take my car key. Yes, go and buy fuel for me. Please, before you drive that car, check the vehicle papers of that car if they have expired. Some people don't renew their vehicle papers. So you're driving a car in 2020, you bring out the papers. The last time those papers were updated were in 1999. You drive such a car and the police stops you, asks for the vehicle's papers, and you bring them out.
Who is Mrs. Mary Dan Abia?
My auntie.
Your auntie. She's the bona fide owner of this vehicle. Yes. And you are, who are you to him? To she or he?
Yes,
or her? Huh?
Nephew.
You're a nephew.
Hey! Wahala dey.
And they are expired, you are in trouble. That time they don't want to know whether you are the owner or not. You are in for it. And make sure before you drive somebody's car, make sure you have your own driver's license with you. And make sure that the vehicle papers are updated. Many people don't update and renew their vehicle papers yearly. You see such people, when they want to move, they will be asking around where police checkpoints are, where road safety checkpoints are. Oh boy, hello. You see them near that corner filling station. Okay. I know where to pass. I'll pass somewhere else. That's how they live their lives. They start asking their friends and colleagues, how far, where did you pass? Then they road, they know they road. What kind of life is that? Why don't you save yourself all the stress and renew your vehicle papers? So before you drive anybody's car, check whether their vehicle papers are up to date so that you will not find yourself in trouble. Tip number 9. When your vehicle is being checked, you're driving, the police stops you, and they are like, can I see your boot? Then you open your boot from inside your car. You are seated. You are asking police to go and check it. See you. They will put exhibit in your boot. Come on, get up, follow them. You don't trust anybody. Don't just sit in your car and allow the police to check your boot. They will bring something from their own pocket and come and say that they found it in your boot. So follow them closely to know, because you know the way your boot is. Okay, so follow them closely. As they want to observe your boot, you'll be observing them. Don't fall a victim. Okay, be wise. Tip number 10 goes to all you good Samaritans and womanizers who like to pick girls from the road. Before you pick any stranger on the road and they are carrying a luggage, ensure that you find out the content of their luggage. Please, so that when police stops you people on the way and they do stop and search and they search your passenger and they find cocaine inside their luggage, by the time you start saying, I just try to help them, it's no longer help. You people will stand trial for peddling drugs. So make sure you know the content of the luggage of whoever you are giving a ride. Very, very important. Tip number 11 is a follow-up to tip number 10. After dropping off that passenger, that person you helped, move forward a little bit, park your car, and check if they dropped an exhibit in your vehicle. Okay? The person can drop an exhibit in your vehicle and go. Then when you meet a checkpoint in front, police stops you and they find that exhibit in your car. You are now saying, oh, I picked up one woman. She has left. I'm sure she dropped it there. Who will believe that story? So after dropping off any stranger, check your car again to make sure that there is no exhibit in your car. It's very important you do that. Tip number 12 is, don't keep this video to yourself. You know, people need to be safe. This word needs to go out there because they are victims of police brutality every day. So make sure you share this video with other people. And I want to give you a bonus tip. Okay? Don't be too friendly with Nigerian police. When they stop you, you're driving, you are sure that all your papers and vehicle papers are up to date. Keep a straight face. The policeman is here talking to you. Keep a straight face. Don't be over familiar with Nigerian police. When you are over familiar, you are giving them the go-ahead to ask you for what they shouldn't ask you for. Police stop, you're like, okay, well done. How today? How work? You're looking good. You are encouraging him to ask you for money. Keep a straight face. Speak simple and correct English. Don't speak pidgin English. Pidgin English is a breeding ground for over familiarity. Keep a straight face. Good morning, officer. Yes, can I see your papers? Hand him your papers and be checking to make sure that they don't extract a vital document and tell you it's missing. Yeah, they can do it. They'll just extract your vehicle license, drop it on the floor and say, Oga, your vehicle has no insurance. So when you have your original papers, make plenty of photocopies. Okay, so that when they extract one, you can bring it out and say, see, I have it. Okay, so make sure to share this video. Stay safe on the road. I pray you don't fall a victim of police brutality. Till I see you next time, it's bye for now.